Hello, is this a beautiful day or what? That's my hometown in Portadown, People's Park. They're cutting the grass over there. It smells beautiful. Isn't it lovely, the smell of cut grass in the summer? But hey, I got a powerful thought. Like a game changer for the mental health that a lot of people could like. Do you ever get them when you want to eat healthy and stuff, you want to get in shape, you train. Yeah, but it's hard to get motivated and stuff. But years ago, as soon as I put my name down, I was going to do what you call a fitness model contest in my early 40s. All of a sudden, I knew someday I was going to stand on the stage and they would see if I'd been bluffing it. They're going to see the results. And it's hard to bluff it. You can maybe stick your chest out, you can maybe hold your stomach in. There's things you can do to hydrate a wee bit, get a nice tan on you. But like 98% of it, you can only maybe bluff 2%, but 98% of it, they're going to see the results. They're going to see, have you been training right and eating right. And then, so obviously because you can't hide the genuine results, there was the motivation to eat right and train right? Or for instance, maybe time goes past, I don't really want to do much cardio, but I say if you're going to do a boxing fight, hey Finbar, 2 months time you're going to do a boxing fight. Once you're in the ring, they're going to know if you've been training right, if you've been doing the cardio, if you've been putting the work in. But once you know that is how you've been training in secret, they're going to see it openly. Once you know that, all of a sudden the motivation is there to train really hard and to push it. I mean, you'll not need no one to tell you, you'll be pushing yourself, because you'll know when you get in the ring, there's no bluffing it. People are going to see. You can only bluff so much, but once you go in the ring, especially if you're not fit, it's hard. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Well, I got that also. I got this the same way that motivated me for other things in life. I got this realization, Finbar. As you are thinking in your own head, in secret when you're by yourself, in your own company, people are going to pick up that. It will affect how you are as a person when you actually do meet people. They're going to pick up quickly. Are you at peace in here? Is this a good place? They're going to pick that up. Boom, just like that there. I prayed, God, I want to be a man. And by your grace, I'm going to be a man that's good in between here. That's good. There's no doom and gloom that has a better outlook on life. Has a good view of myself. I'm at peace. I'm actually happy. And then when people meet me, and then whenever I meet people, more so now than ever, they're going to know straight away that up here is a good place. I know some people can have bluffed that over the years. And bluffed it, but that's not good. And and then you see people and they bluff it, and then before you know it, they take their own lives and stuff because they were bluffing it. And I can't bluff it, but people, how you are between here and your private, people, it will affect how you are with people. It will have an effect. And I just thought, what? Well, I'm making sure up here is good. And it's funny enough, whenever I would sit beside people and I just talk away like that there, they feel more at ease with me. But not all problems up here, it's just thinking right. Like for instance, there's a spiritual world too. I remember years ago in my 20s and suffering depression, this torment would come to my head, and I knew the Bible verse says, where it says about Jesus, the chastisement of our peace was laid upon him, And I thought, well, he took this at the cross. Well, why am I accepting, allowing this torment come to my mind? It doesn't belong to me. As a Christian, I'm not accepting that. And I could almost discern. I could discern something. Definitely it was something spiritual. I could discern that much. I could almost feel it on my head. Whatever it was trying to get in, but I knew it doesn't belong in my head. That torment doesn't belong in my head no more. And I could discern it actually I knew it was there, but it couldn't get in. So some of our thought patterns, just things can affect our thought patterns, right? Maybe you need a just good night's sleep, change your diet, But it could be a spiritual, but it is something spiritual, you know what I mean? All the money and all the psychology and all the therapy won't help that, it might help you a bit, but if it's a spiritual problem, well, you'll have to take it between you and the Lord and go and get some help. It could be a spiritual problem. Or it also could be another thing that really has affected me. If I'm around people and they're belittling me in any way, it has an effect on me. Like I see me doing certain sports and I was around people that always thought less of me than I was. And you know what? I couldn't win nothing. I'm telling you, I actually took myself away from them. And I ended up one from winning nothing, couldn't win anything, to winning everything and winning all the time. So, so it's a big change. So how people are around you can affect your mental health and how you see yourself. How people see you can affect how you see yourself. And I know we don't want if people think bad of us, see ourselves in a bad way, but it can do. Toxic people can be bad for you, can be bad for your mental health. People that belittle you, So I suppose I have to be careful then how am I to other people too. Very food for thought. But I'm about as happy as I've been in my life. I'm about as happy as I've been in my life now. And it's like I'm looking forward to the day. I'm not just getting up in the morning waiting it was night time and night time waiting it was the morning. I'm actually looking forward to the day. I'm looking forward to the day. I'm looking forward to enjoying the day. And I thank God for that. And it's not, and there's all things can ruin our mind. We can think, well, if only I climb Mount Everest, I've only achieved this, I've only achieved that. Listen, there's so many people that climb Mount Everest. They got their Olympic gold. They got the Oscar. They got the Haas trophies. They got the accolades and stuff. They got the fame and the fortune, and they still killed themselves. They were still hung up on drugs and stuff because they had no peace. So sometimes there's stuff in your head, well, if only you get this, if only you get that. No, that's actually the thing that tells you you'll get peace if you achieve this. Well, that's actually land to you. That's actually land. It's nice to achieve things, but they're not the be all and end all. But I thank God that if it's a spiritual problem, by His grace I can get that helped out. And there's victory. There's victory. There's hope out there. You don't have to live depressed. You don't have to live tormented. I'm walking in peace. I'm content. There's a Bible verse where Paul says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Now people get that verse as like for accomplished things, like in sport, like for winning this gold, for achieving this and that. I can do all things through Christ. But actually where he got that from was where he learned to be content in all situations. The guy was being locked up for his faith. He's been lied about continually. I mean, everything is through that guy. Anything that will bring you down was through this fella. But he says he learned to do all things through Christ, who strengthens him. He that's in you is greater than he's in the world. But that was good. But I'm at peace. It's possible. It's possible to have contentment. Amen.